here goes nothing. Welcome to my second video of this channel. Don't worry, I'm not going to be doing a countdown of how many videos that I post throughout my time on YouTube. So I'm just doing it for the second time. But anyway, I just wanted to pick up where we left off about starting this business of mine. So you see, I just got off work, and yeah, it was a cold one. It was a cold one today. But I wanted to pick up and tell you guys all the mistakes that I've at least learned not to make going forward. There are quite a few. So let's just start with number one. Definitely don't go too fast. The first thing that happened with me is when I wanted to become a producer. Literally within 3 days, I just bought a bunch of gear and I just spent money, and it wasn't good. I had no idea. I went on YouTube, watching a couple videos, and I was like, oh, I got this. This is easy. Sound is easy. No. It was not. It did not go like that at all. I've learned a lot of things that you shouldn't do, actually. And I made that the forefront or the base from which I've built my other, let's say, brands off of. So this is why I'm looking for a rebrand, because I'm not even gonna lie, but quite recently, I've been doing this for 5 years now. Quite recently, I have just discovered some new things, and actually I've started taking notes as well, which is a mistake that which is mistake number 2. Take notes, because I didn't. I was just watching videos, then I would go onto the DAW that I watch videos on, and then I'd try to do it. And knowing me, I'm a very forgetful person, so it didn't really help me not writing anything down. It probably could have helped if I wrote some of this stuff down, but nope, I did not do that at all. So write the knowledge that you get down. Make sure that you're getting it from credible sources as well, and just double check, the fact check everything that you learn, because, sometimes everybody's setup is different. Let me just say that. Ranging from producer to producer, whether it be a home bedroom studio that you have or a fully professional studio building that you have standalone. It's different, because you see, what I had perceived as sound just being generated through a digital interface or on the computer, and that was it. And that to make it sound good, all you needed to do was EQ. Then again, I was just using online beats, which didn't really help. But I must admit that I have used online beats. Okay, I know what you're all saying, but that's me. I have made so many songs, and they're just sitting in the vault somewhere. I don't know. They could be over there, they could be over here. I don't know. So yeah. Take notes. Check your facts. But know that everything that you do is probably going to be a different way that somebody else does. And I know that's a little bit confusing, but trust me, you can actually learn off of somebody else's setup and learn how to apply that to your setup in some way. Because at the end of the day, signal path is the same thing. As long as you learn about signal path, where it's going from wire to wire, from TRS to XLR cables, as long as you know where that signal is going, and you know how to read decibels and LUFS and all that fun stuff, you'll be all right. The biggest thing for me was IO setup, so be on the lookout for that. Mistake number 3: spending all my money. Spending all of it. And actually, I'm sorry, let me reiterate, spending money that I didn't have and I don't have. So let's go into this. Yeah. So gear. I love it. I love gear. Only problem is that I loved the wrong gear. I loved the gear that looked cool and performed poorly. So I would naturally buy it. Because it's what you do. You get a thought in your head and you're like, I'm getting it. Well, that's what you should not do in almost every case. You should do your research on the gear that you get, because trust me, it will last you in the long run. There's been too many times where I have just thought to myself, now, why did I get this? Yeah, and it was because I jumped the gun. All right, number 4. Okay, don't get a big head. If you're getting clientele and you're making songs that sound good, don't get a big head. Try your best to be understanding, even if it's somebody younger than you, or if it's somebody older than you that's possibly stuck in their old ways. Be open to at least listening, because you know what, sound is very, how should I say, subjective. Yeah, it's very subjective, and it ranges from person to person. One person might think one sound sounds good, and the other person might be like, oh, well, this sounds good. That's the crazy thing about producers, is you could go to one and get one sound, then you could go to another and get a whole different sound. But yes, be open to knowledge, because trust me, even though you might know some complicated words like compression or LUFS, that's not even phasing, drum phasing. Like, it's not even the worst of it. It gets worse. So just be open to knowledge. Don't get a big head. Everybody's learning. You have things to learn. Even if you're at the top, you got things to learn. And if you're at the bottom, you got things to learn. Everyone has something that they can learn. So always be open to that knowledge. All right. Let's go for mistake number 5. That's a tough one. I'd say time management. Yeah, I have been really sucky at time management. When you're working on a project, you got to give yourself a break. Time management is very important. Not only for maybe if you have a family, or for you to just be able to go out and hang out with your friends, or the responsibilities that you have throughout the day that you should probably be taking care of, apart from messing with a snare, lowering it like 3 decibels and raising it 1, and you know what I'm saying. But yeah, you just get better. Like, spend some time with family. It's important, with friends. And you know what? It also helps your ears, because if you're in the studio and you're constantly monitoring, you get ear fatigue, and it's just not going to do your mixes any good. If you have that fatigue and you're trying to mix and master and it's been like hour 8 and you're like up till like 4, trust me, I've had those nights. But yeah, so just take your time. So I hope you guys found those mistakes that I have made in the past a little bit helpful, like for if you're starting your own studio, if you're thinking about producing, or just really chasing after this dream. That's some of the best knowledge. It's basic, but seriously, it's the best, because you know what? I just wish I had me now to tell me back then these things. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Also, I just wanted to let you know, if you guys are enjoying the content so far, you guys want to see more videos, please like, subscribe, and comment. Or you could do just one of those. Doesn't really matter. Anything will really help this channel grow. And I just really want to bring you guys along for this journey. And I'll keep you guys up to date on what the next moves are. Peace.